Hi everyone, let's look at one more challenging question on remainder. And this question is from a past PSLE paper. Right, it's an actual question that I need to modify. Okay, and I thought this question was pretty challenging. So let's go through this question and hopefully you will learn some techniques on how to attempt this type of question. Alright, at first, John has some money. He spent 1/4 of it on a t-shirt and 2/5 of the remainder on a pair of shoes. After that, his parents gave him $120. The ratio of the total amount of money he had at the end to the amount of money he had at first was 5:4. And how much did John have at first? Okay, so at first, alright, he's going to spend 1/4 of the money on a t-shirt, then 2/5 of the remainder. Okay, remainder is a very important keyword. And after that, his parents is going to give him $120. And in the end, the ratio of the money he had to the ratio of money he had at first was 5:4. Alright, so how do we do this? Okay, the first step is to find the remainder. Since he spent 1/4 on a t-shirt, what would the remainder be? The answer is 3/4. Right? You take 1 minus 1/4, you get 3/4. And now, out of this 3/4, he's going to spend 2/5 of this 3/4 on the shoes. So my question to you is, if he spent 2/5 of this 3/4 on a pair of shoes, what fraction of his money does he have left? The answer is, you have to take 3/5. Okay, why 3/5? Because 1 whole minus 2/5, you get 3/5. Right, you take 3/5 times 3/4. Okay, you get 9/20. Okay, and once again, why do we do that? Okay, because if he spend 2/5 of the remainder, means he will have 3/5 of the remainder left. And we know that 3/5 of the remainder means you take 3/5 times the remainder. Okay, so 3/5 times 3/4, you get 9/20. In other words, after spending on the shoes, he has 9/20 of his money left. Okay, and do take note of this fraction, okay? Alright, so what does this fraction means? It means that at the start, he has 20 units. And after that, he has 9 units left. Okay? And now, his parents is going to give him $120. So in the end, the amount of money he has left is 9 units plus 120. Okay, make sense? Okay, so this will be the amount he has in the end. So this one to the amount at first, which is 20 units, is a ratio over here, right, which is 5:4. Okay? So how do you know this? Right, but that's because of this statement here. The amount of money he had in the end to the amount of money he had at first was 5:4. Okay, in other words, this 9U plus 120 will be equivalent to 5 parts, while this 20 units over here is equivalent to 4 parts. Okay, so now we have a units and parts question. Okay, to solve this, right, you can take this times 4. Okay, because we want to make the parts the same. Alright, so over here we need to times 4, and over here we must times 5. Alright, so why do we do that? It's because we're using units and parts. Alright, we need to make the parts the same. In order to make the parts the same, here must times 4 and here must times 5. Make sense? To make them become 20. Alright, so you need to times 4 over here. Okay, you take 4 times 9U plus 120 will be equals to 20 units times 5. Okay, so 9 units times 4 will give us 36 units. And 120 times 4 will give us 480. Then this will be equals to 20 units times 5, which is 1 unit. Alright, so now to find 1 unit, we got to bring these 36 units over. Okay, so 100 minus 36, you will get 64 units equals to 480. And now to find 1 unit, you take 480 divided by 64, you get 7.5. And so last but not least, to find the amount of money he had at first, right, you take 20, okay, because he has 20 units at first. 20 times 7.5, you get 150. So the answer will be $150.